I earned $13,471. That's a lot of money, and I want to walk you through the whole process, which happened entirely by chance. When I went to YouTube, I saw a very interesting YouTube name and YouTube thumbnail and started looking for similar videos where just someone was telling a strange story, and then I found that these channels are making millions of dollars through multiple sources, and these multiple channels them also have multiple languages. And then I realized this is a faceless AI. I have so much expertise with AI that I know how easy it is to generate all of these films in just one day for the rest of the month. And the most wonderful thing is that you can do it too. It's really rather simple. So let's start from the beginning and work our way all the way to the conclusion. You don't need any prior experience to do this, so just follow along. Let's get started. This procedure just has 3 parts. So let's start with the first one, which is to write. And we're going to ChatGPT. The link is in the description, and type. Should write 3 spooky stories for my YouTube video. Only include the spoken word text and it'll build the narrative. And just like that, we have 3 fairly disturbing and eerie tales in a matter of seconds. So what we'd want to do now is hit this tiny copy button. Now, open any text editing program and press Ctrl-Shift-EV. And then we'll paste the text precisely as it should, with the only alteration being that we'll eliminate the narrative 1, 2, and 3 parts, and I'll place the individual stories on separate pages, simply to make sure I know it's a new story on each page. That's all there is to it. That concludes the writing portion of this video. Now, we're going to go ahead and press Ctrl-A. Now comes the video's main hitter, Pictory. Pictory is a text-to-video conversion service, and it won't even take you 5 minutes to edit this movie since it already captures and edits the content. Let me explain how this works, and then you may try it for yourself. Go to Pictory's website, click Start Using for free, register or log in via Google Mail, and you need to answer a few questions. Done. So we'll click Ctrl-F and paste this whole text in, and then we'll input the name, which is Creepy Video 1. And before we start the film, which we will do by selecting this Begin button, let me offer you a pro tip. You may enable or disable auto-highlighting of keywords, and this is why we're doing what we're doing. So make sure this is turned on and that auto-visual selection is enabled. It will generate a whole video for you automatically. The pro advice is to generate new scenes whenever you cut to a different piece of material. In the first minute of the video, I occasionally like to hit a few of entries here, more often than previously established, so that every time you see a gap, it will cut. So let's get started. We may choose a template. I prefer this one since I can modify the colors and everything afterwards. Hit 16:9, unless you want to produce a TikTok, in which case it will construct the video for you. Isn't that insane, you guys? It is now developing all of the scenes, as well as all of the video. It will bring them all together. As you can see, the video will feature 29 shots, which is quite a lot. So how does it look now? Here's the first video shot, as well as the whole text. You have nothing to be concerned about. So let's click on the text and make some adjustments so that we may alter the typefaces here. This one is great because it makes me feel like it's an official record, like a crime scene investigation. Then I have 3 possibilities for modifying the wording to look like this. You may now add various graphics. For example, if you don't like this shot, go here and put terrifying town, then click enter. It will also provide recommendations based on the highlighted words. So this photo appeals to me. Boom. And then you can go through every piece of film, and this looks incredible. It even has a doll that says cursed doll. This is unsettling. So you can go through all of these scenarios and tweak anything you want. When you request live action video, it may sometimes offer you an animation. So take a look at the wording and be a bit imaginative. The only thing left to do before we download and upload this film is to add a voiceover. Are we going to recruit one now? No, we have Pictory, and Pictory includes an audio tab where we can not only use music, which we don't have to pay, but we can also use a voiceover. So I'm going to use Adeline's voice. I'm going to use it. It says used. And now, for the background music, we'll move to mood, and I'll go with a Lumen vibe. Put it to use, so I'm going to do the same. Then you may sample it or download it straight away, which I will do since I know the video is fantastic. We may construct a video title, thumbnail, and description while that is downloading. So we'll ask you to create a YouTube title, description, and tags for this video. Then push go, and it will write everything for you. Next, move on to Canva. It's a free editor, but with a subscription, you get more features. There's a free trial period for 30 days, which I will use it. Canva has also just included a free AI picture generator for the thumbnail, so we'll go ahead and click on it. We'll click Use a New Design and search for the YouTube thumbnail. I look for thumbnails. I look for thumbnail. We know from the title that it's a spooky home with a cursed doll. So I'll type frightening house interior with cursed doll and terrifying shadow. I'm going to go with a filmic look in landscape mode, and we're off to make your picture. Meanwhile, the video is complete and available for download. And I believe this one is really amazing. So I'm going to tweak it some more. Select Edit Image, stretch the photo, and blur the background and put the full photo on top. I'm also planning on adding some text. This is the text I plan to use. You can choose its style, color, location, and so on at your discretion. And I believe this is an excellent thumbnail. You may save it as a panel. JPEG is my preferred format since it must be under 2 MB. Let's now drag and drop the video in. And it's currently uploading to YouTube, so all we have to do is copy and paste. So I'm just going to utilize this section of the title. So we're copying it here, and I'm going to copy and paste the description. We'll say no to films that aren't intended for children. We'll go ahead and hit Show More. Let's copy all of these tags for the tags, and then paste them here, bang. Then, to upload the thumbnail, just drag and drop it in. Go through all the steps and post the video. And you've got your cursed, ghostly dollhouse. So let's go see it.
In a forgotten village, nestled deep within a forest, there was a legend whispered among the villagers. It spoke of a haunting melody that would drift through the trees on moonlit nights. One by one, people would vanish after hearing the music. One autumn evening, a daring traveler arrived seeking shelter. The villagers warned him of the eerie melody, but he scoffed at their superstitions. As the moon rose, the enchanting notes filled the air. Mesmerized, he followed the sound, deeper into the forest. Days turned to weeks, and the traveler never returned. Only his echo remained, a faint haunting melody that would echo through the trees on moonlit nights, drawing curious souls to their fate. In an antique shop, a tarnished mirror caught the eye of a young woman named Emily. Intrigued, she purchased it and hung it in her bedroom. But soon, odd things began to happen. Shadows danced where none should exist, and faint whispers filled the air whenever she approached the mirror.
This is just incredible. As I said before, you may earn a lot of money from ad income with this. So go to Pictory, grab that membership, and start making videos to earn money. Write in the comments your opinion about the niche of scary stories, and see you in the next videos.